Good evening, loyal fans! This is your announcer, Doug Oka, coming to you live from the internet! Please put your hands together and make some noise for tonight's referee, Bradley Meacham!
Hello, everybody! Welcome to Comedy Sports. Happy New Year! This is the first show of 2021. I am happy to be here with all of you. I hope you are happy to be here with me and all of us. What is this? This is Comedy Sports. For those who don't know, what's about to happen is two teams, the Minneapolis Ice and the St. Paul Fire, are going to be going head-to-head in no-contact comedy for points and laughs. I, as the referee, will be supplying the points. You, as our loyal fans, will be providing the laughs, hopefully. You will be. And we can't necessarily see or hear you, but we can feel you. We can feel your laughter. We can feel how energized you are to be watching us, and hopefully we can relay that energy right back at you. So before I get any further and explain sort of what I'm all about, can I just get a quick sort of hello in the chat? Maybe say hello and maybe where you're watching from tonight. So like what city, state, country, anything like that. If you want to type in the chat box there. Great, we got seeing some Buffalo, Florida, Arizona, Woodbury, Duluth. Oh, Duluth. Good old Duluth. St. Paul, St. Cloud. Great. I see that's all great right there. Probably maybe some more people, wherever you're watching from. Thank you for being here. Before we continue, just most of you have seems like already know this tip and have already done it, but for those that don't, right above the chat message, there should be a drop down where it says to : and the drop down might say panelists, might say panelists and attendees, might say something else. I encourage you, if it's not on panelists and attendees, to switch it to panelists and attendees. That way everybody can see what suggestions you type in throughout this match. As I said, suggestions, there will be suggestions. If you don't know, I'll get to that in a second. But first, my job as the referee is threefold, really. The first of which is to call and time the games. Without that, this match might go on for hours and hours and hours, and none of us got time for that, right? So I'm going to be here moving things along, explaining what's about to happen, all that good kind of stuff. The next job that I have is to call the fouls. What? Fouls? Yes, Comedy Sports is a sport, so there are fouls. Out of the hundreds of thousands of Comedy Sports fouls in the official rulebook, there are only two that I want to explain to you tonight. The first of which is the Groaner Foul. Now this is also where some participation comes in from all of you. I want you to say and do that with me when I count to three. Just a reminder, it's the Groaner Foul. I can't see or hear if you've done it, but again, I can feel whether you've done it or not. There's a certain energy that comes with at least 30 people throughout the country all doing and saying the Groaner Foul. So, on the count of three, please say and do that Groaner Foul with me. 1, 2, 3. Groaner Foul. Very good, very good. I felt at least 29 of you. There was one person that didn't do it. I'm going to figure out who it is. Anyway, the Groaner Foul is this. We pride ourselves here at Comedy Sports on being actually funny, saying and doing things that'll make you actually laugh, guffaw, chortle, chuckle, tee-hee, other synonyms for laughter, all things other than groan. If someone says something punny or dad jokey or anything like that that elicits a groan, I want you, our loyal fans, to type in groan into the chat box. If there are enough groans that come in, the Groaner Foul will be called. I will make a note of it, and at the end of whatever game is being played at the moment, the offending player will have to come back on screen and apologize to you, our loyal fans, for making you groan. Then there'll be a poll that'll pop up on screen where we either accept or deny their apology. If we accept, nothing happens. If we deny, then Roman gladiator style, they get their head chopped off. Just kidding, they just lose one big comedy point for their team, which to these players is just as important as their lives. So, to maybe give an example of what could possibly elicit a Groaner Foul, could I maybe get our illustrious tech person, CSZ Doug? Are you there? Hey, Doug.
Oh, hey, Bradley, I'm just making holes in the paper.
Oh, I don't think that's how polls work. Anyway, Doug, would you maybe throw out a Groaner Foul, something that might elicit a Groaner Foul for the first of the evening?
Oh, sure. Hey, Bradley, how was your New Year's? You have a good time?
Yeah, I did. You?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I love watching them when they drop the ball at midnight. It's just a great summary of my whole year, dropping the ball.
Oh. Oh. On that note, exactly. There's groans coming in. That would be enough to elicit a groan or foul, and there would be an apology after that. The next foul I want to explain is the brown bag foul. Everybody say do that again with me on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Brown bag foul. Good, good. I felt more energy on that one. I think more people did it. The brown bag foul is this. Comedy Sports is a show for everybody. We want anyone who's watching to feel comfortable watching this, that they won't hear or see anything, that they might have to shield their own eyes or shield their children's eyes or shield their parents' eyes. Whatever it is, everything should be clean and fun and all of that. So if any of our players say or do anything gross, dirty, lascivious, disgusting, rude, anything out of context to the scene, I will call a brown bag foul. There will be no apology. They will lose one big comedy point for their team automatically. And if any of you happen to type anything into the chat that also might elicit a brown bag foul, anything gross, dirty, or the like, then you don't have any points to lose, but we do have a moderator on hand who will just kick you out of this Zoom match. You will not be able to see the rest of it, and you will not get a refund. And where is the fun in that? So please keep in mind the brown bag foul. Now you might, for those who don't know, might be thinking, wait, what do I have to do with this show, this match? Well, this is improv. Everything you're about to see is made up off the top of our players' heads. There's nothing pre-scripted, and because of that, I will be coming to you at various points to get suggestions to inspire what's going to be happening in this match. And when I ask for a suggestion, I just want you to type it into the Zoom chat, and I will take the first suggestion that I see, or the first one that I like. Could be the same, could be different. Stripes equals power. So, you've already started. You told me where you're from. How about you just now type in your names? Who's watching this? I want to know who you are. And by who you are, just that, all that means is your name. We got Cy, we got Ty, we got Terry, we got Lucy, Natasha, Lauren, John, Myra, James, Brenda, Phil, Doug, Susan. Great. These are all good names. Not as good as Bradley, that's my name, but almost as good. How about this? What was like the best movie or TV show that you watched in 2020? Do you have a favorite that you saw? Type that into the chat. I want to know. I just need some recommendations. Glee, great. The Creek, yes, The Creek. I get it now. Flight Attendant. Queen's Gambit, that was also my favorite. I loved the Queen's Gambit. Tiger King, Jingle Jangle, these are all great suggestions. British Bake Off was also amazing. Amazing they were able to do it even at all. So that's basically it. You guys understand how this works. I will be getting suggestions from you throughout the evening. Now, that's basically it. I've explained how this is all going to work. We've warmed you up by getting suggestions. I have warmed up by talking to you. Doug has warmed up by telling you a Groaner Foul. The only other thing left to do is get our players out onto the screen. And the way we do that is with a ComedySportz clapdown. I'm going to start at 5, and I want you to just sort of be doing a nice, polite golf clap in your homes. Again, we can feel the energy of those claps. And then I'm going to count down 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you yelling. I want you screaming. I want people to think that you are celebrating New Year's a day late. Or I guess 2 days late. Either way, I want people, your neighbors and whoever, to just be very confused about why there's a lot of yelling and screaming and clapping. So let's get this started at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
It's game time! It's ComedySportz! Tonight, 2 teams playing against each other. The St. Paul Fire and the Minneapolis Ice First up in red, the St. Paul Fire with Doug Nethercutt, Nate Hesberg, and their captain Jill Bernard. And now the second team, the Minneapolis Ice in blue. They are Austin Fisher, Maria Bartholdi, and their captain Michael Bruckmuller. Once again, your referee, Bradley Maychuk.
Yes, indeed. Some great teams we got for tonight. But first and foremost, can I get the captains back onto the playing screen to get this match started? We got Captain Michael and Captain Jill. Oh, I thought there was two Captain Michaels for a second.
So did I.
Yeah. Who knows what's going on? Captain Jill, you are still muted.
Just kidding!
There we go. Captain Michael, Captain Jill, you know each other. You've both been in ComedySportz a lot longer than even I have. So, this is now the time of the match when we'd have the opening coin toss. However, I do not have a coin, unfortunately. So I would like you to rummage through your homes, wherever you are, and I want to see the silliest hat. Whoever can put on the silliest hat or head covering of some kind will get control of this match. We got a fun little Knott's Berry Farm style cowboy hat and a sparkly witch's hat.
It's a dog wizard hat.
It's a dog wizard hat?
Dog wizard hat, yeah.
I mean, that's good enough for me. That's pretty silly. Captain Michael, you have gained control of the match. You may now challenge the red team to an opening head-to-head game.
I would like to challenge them to the game of story.
Story. Jill, do you accept?
Bowler.
Oh,
I also have a very small bowler.
You know, if you had done that originally, you would have been able to challenge them to a game.
I accept the challenge of story.
All right. Please prepare your teams. For this game of story, what's going to happen is all of the players are going to be out on screen in just a minute. However, Doug, our tech person who you met earlier, will be spotlighting them one at a time. And they'll be telling a story based on a suggestion that I'm about to get from you. At any point, Doug will remove the spotlight and put that spotlight on someone else. At that point, the person who was talking needs to stop what they were saying mid-sentence, mid-word, mid-syllable even. Then the next person who is spotlighted will have to pick up right where they left off, mid-sentence, mid-word, mid-syllable. This is an elimination game, so if any of them don't pick up right where they left off, if they hesitate, if they stumble over their words, if they don't make sense, if they keep going after they've not been spotlighted, or really any other reason at all, I will call them out, they will leave the screen, and that will happen until we have one player left, and they will win 5 big comedy points for their team. So, as we're getting people out onto the screen, can I get a suggestion from our loyal fans, you guys? What is a occupation that maybe like a dream job kind of occupation that you maybe wanted to do as when you were a kid, or still might want to do? Pilot, dinosaur handler, performer, astronaut, horse trainer, mattress tester. That sounds like a really comfy job. Teach math, toy tester, ballet dancer, Formula One. I like that, actually. We're going to go Formula One driver is the suggestion. This story will somehow involve Formula One or a Formula One driver of some kind. A good, fast, speedy start to the new year. So, that is the game of story. Doug, can I get the first player spotlighted? That will be Jill. Jill, you will start our story off when I say go. Teams, are you ready?
Yes.
Jill, go.
Susan was so small that she thought maybe her dream of being a race car driver was a dumb dream. She could barely see over the
Steering wheel. And she knew that if she couldn't see over the steering wheel, there's no way she could make that left turn, and then the left turn, and then the left turn. Well, Susan had an idea. She
built herself her own Formula One racing car. Now, this way she could make sure that she could see over her steering wheel. Well, within moments of building it, a tiny man came over to her car.
Looks like you're gonna need someone to train you to race a tiny car. My name is
Credence McGill. I've been racing for generations.
Oh, I would love to learn to race from someone so small, said Susan.
Well, we start first thing in the morning, said Credence. The next day, Susan bolted
from her bed and out the house, and there, standing in her driveway, was Credence. And Credence said, "What?"
Doug, I'm gonna call you out on that one. It's possible that Credence may have said that, but I'm pretty sure he had much more important lessons to provide.
Oh, really? His name is Credence. Whatever.
Too bad you are out of there. You are gone from the screen. We're just gonna keep going right with Chapter 2 for right now. So, Doug, can we get someone else spotlighted? That will be, Maria, it looks like. Awesome, Maria, we're gonna pick up right on going with Chapter 2 when I say go, and go.
The first thing you need to know, said Credence that morning, is that the way to win Formula One is with gadgets. You need lots of
Gadgets built into your car. Did you already build any, Susan? Well, yes, Susan said. I made my
a bunch of little things that shoot out the back and then they blow up the tires of the people behind me. Oh, well, that's a little much,
said Credence. But I guess it's worth a start. And Susan was a little taken aback by this because she wanted to win, not to come
in second place. All right, the second thing you have to know in Formula One, you also
need a bad attitude. What? Said Susan.
I've been training for this my entire life. My attitude.
I'm having a bad attitude.
That may be the case, Austin, but you have to actually tell the story. You can't just show the story. That's not how this game works. So you are out of there. Please.
I disagree.
Leave the playing field. This is going to be Chapter 3, and along with Susan and Credence, someone new is going to be joining this story. Maybe like a celebrity of some kind. Who is a celebrity that you might want to see join this story? Could be anyone at all. Doesn't have to be a race car driver. Doesn't have to be anything. We got Chuck Norris. That's a good one. All right, too late. Best one, Cookie Monster is going to join this story. Cookie Monster somehow will be joining this story. Let's get the first player spotlighted for Chapter 3 with Cookie Monster joining. Nate, go.
Susan wheeled her race car out onto the track for her first ever Formula One race, learning now
that she had a bad attitude and a specialized car. She looked across the field at her opponents, and she
then went and...
Whoa, wait, whoa.
What?
Doug, take off the sunglasses.
I'm someone else.
Yeah, who are you?
I'm fine, I'm Doug. Okay, fine.
That's what I thought.
You cunt.
Those
Fake
eyebrows.
mustache filter and some sunglasses isn't gonna fool me.
Stupid game!
Okay, Doug, CSC, Doug, could we get another person spotlighted? And let's keep going with Chapter 3. Sorry for that interruption, folks. That was so unprofessional. Anyway, let's start with you, Michael. Back up on Chapter 3.
Crossed the field, and she saw one that worried her. The Cookie Monster. She knew that Cookie was always
the winner of every race. Me going to win race, said Cookie Monster
to Susan.
I'm sorry. I'm going to pause Jill. Maria, I'm going to call you out on that one because there is no way that Cookie Monster says anything without also mentioning cookies.
But I have a funny hat.
That's not a funny hat. That's just true. Birds aren't real. Look it up, people.
Yep. Don't be sheeple. They're drones.
Maria, you are out of there. We got 2 left for the red team, 1 left for the blue team. And yes, hashtag truth, Lauren. Thank you very much. We're just going to go straight into Chapter 4. I don't think we really had enough with Cookie Monster. But let's get our next player spotlighted. Jill, starting up on you. Chapter 4. Let's hear it.
In the final lap, Susan and Cookie Monster were neck and neck, back and forth, one car pulling
ahead of the other car pulling ahead of the other, back and forth, and Susan knew that she had to deploy one
of her secret weapons. She shot out the things that popped tires. The tires on Cookie Monster's thing.
Jill, I'm gonna.
It's also a USB.
While that was amazing, I'm calling you out for the same thing I called Austin out on. You can't show the story, you have to tell the story in this game. So you are out of there. It is the final chapter. We have 1 player left, Nate and Captain Michael, 1 for each team. One team is going to win 5 points, and I'm going to switch it up on you right here. This final chapter is suddenly going to switch genres. So instead of an action-packed sports movie, this is going to be what other type of genre? Please suggest in the chat. Romance, love, rom-com. All right, I guess that's what's going to happen. Some type of romance or rom-com, love kind of genre. Who knows who's fallen in love, but somebody is. Captain Michael, looks like you're the first player spotlighted here.
Okay.
Take it away now.
As Susan watched Cookie Monster's car flipping through the air, she noticed that his fur was ruffling ever so elegantly in the breeze, and she thought,
wow, I've never felt this feeling before for another thing. She quickly
grabbed her corsage, which she kept in her glove compartment, and she threw it up
into the air. It flipped end over
end and landed gently, yet firmly on Cookie
Monster's chest. Ow!
Oh, that hurt me on Cookie now!
Oh, how you pierced my chest
with pin! Susan looked at
Cookie Monster, who slowly died in her
arms because he had fallen into her car when
the crash happened. Chaos was
around them, but silence was near them.
2 people looked into their eyes.
It was Harold and Maude who were in the stands.
They were like, oh, I can't believe
this is a romance. I thought it was going to be a
horror movie. Cheapers.
Creepers. Back to Cookie Monster
and Rebecca. They were.
Her name was Susan. Her name was Susan.
That's right. The name was Susan. Nate. After a back and forth action-packed finale, you have unfortunately failed your team. That means Captain Michael, you and the blue team have won the first 5 points.
Woo! Awesome.
Give it up for them, everybody. Now, awesome story indeed. I'm going to have Captain Michael come right back onto the field whenever you can.
Hey.
Captain Michael, you and your team have jumped out to the early 5-0 lead, which means you have the opportunity to play the first scene game of the evening. What would you like that game to be?
Ref Bradley, we would like to play the game of crowdsource.
Crowdsource, all right. Please prepare your team.
All right, we're going to play crowdsource, team.
Yep. For the game of crowdsource, can I get a suggestion of, for those that like to make New Year's resolutions, you don't have to, it's not a requirement, but if you have made a New Year's resolution, maybe give me a suggestion. What is a New Year's resolution that you have made or are thinking about making or have made in the past, whatever it is? Lose weight, a common one, quit my job, okay, good one, I hope you do too. Yoga, exercise more. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to do yoga. Yoga's a good suggestion. We could all use a little more flexibility. Yoga is a suggestion for crowdsource. What's going to happen is the blue team is going to come on screen and start doing a scene. Two people are going to be doing the scene like normal. They can say whatever lines they want. They can do act sort of in whatever way they want. The third person, however, their only lines of dialogue are what you type into the chat. So I want you to get your typing fingers ready because I'm going to need you to type in lines of dialogue as this scene goes on because one player is only going to be able to say what you type in. And now please remember the brownback foul. I would hate to see you get booted out of this match so early. So that is the game of crowdsource. Can I get our first two players up onto the playing field? We got Captain Michael and Austin. Are one of you going to be the crowdsourcing person?
Yeah, I'm gonna make Austin do that.
I don't say words the good.
I mean,
That's good that you're getting those suggestions because you apparently don't know how to speak English. So the suggestion is yoga for this game of crowdsource. Team, are you ready?
yep.
All right, take it away.
I'm so bored with my teapot.
Well, I know, and that's why I thought we could come to this yoga class together and maybe stretch out our boredoms.
Downward facing dog.
That's right, that's one of them. I heard about it. I got this coupon.
Flexibility in all things, dude.
That's right. I got two of them, one for each of us. So, should we head on in?
Let's go.
Okay. Wow, a lot of mirrors in here.
I ate my yoga partner.
What?
Should I mow the snow instead of shoveling it? I ate my yoga partner.
Yeah, sure thing, Freddie. I'm a little.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Yoga 101, where we teach you the way of how to behave in the yoga lifestyle. I have one rule, and one rule only. No eating your yoga partners, okay? We had a bad incident with this guy last year, so none of that.
Freddie, she knows.
He tasted like hamburger.
Why are you still talking about it?
For our first move, I'm going to ask the class to do a sunrise with me, and everyone say your favorite thing about last year, starting with this one back in the corner. Your face is blocked. I can't really see you.
Melted cheese.
Melted cheese.
I
Yes.
thought this was a yogurt shop.
Oh, it used to be until I bought it. How about you? Your favorite thing?
Puppies. And not cannibalism.
Puppies. Wait, what did you say about cannibalism?
I said not cannibalism. Right, Freddie?
You look tasty, teacher.
It's you! You're the yoga partner eater! I recognize you anywhere!
Ah, nasty.
Freddie.
How dare you show your face in here again?
I admit it.
You do? Well, then you'll just have to admit it to this undercover police officer I brought in here. His name's Tom.
I'll never leave.
You're under arrest for eating yoga partners.
I will eat you too.
What?
Freddie!
What? No!
Quick, everyone, use yoga defense pose.
Listen to this. It won't work. I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for those pesky kids.
Freddie, you're eating.
Face chop. With my foot. Hold on. I can't get it that high.
I'm gonna eat you, cop.
No! Freddie! Don't do it!
Erp.
And that's the game of crowdsource. Give it up for the blue team with Doug on the assist. You know, I would say something about our players doing that scene, but that's all on you for giving Austin those lines of dialogue. That scene took a turn that I don't know if I was quite comfortable with, but turned out great anyway. So please, loyal fans, remember that game of crowdsource, because what's going to happen is I'm going to get Captain Jill up onto the playing.
That's why I don't go to yoga class anymore. That's why.
Same. Did it happen to you, or?
No, it's just like that every time.
Oh yeah. That's the reason I don't either. Sure. Captain Jill, what game would you like to play to put up against that great game of crowdsource?
Okay, so like a couple hours ago, I invented a game called Jazz Cat.
Great. And is that the game you want to play?
Yeah, I
All
just
right.
invented it. It's gonna be great.
Team for this game of Jazz Cat. Can I get a suggestion of what is, I haven't had dinner yet and I'm pretty hungry. What is your favorite food? Give me some suggestions maybe for what to eat for dinner after this. Hot fudge sundae. Oh, that's a great one. Mashed potatoes, steak, my yoga partner, pizza. Awesome. I'm gonna go with hot fudge sundae. That was the first one that came in. The suggestion for this game of Jazz Cat is hot fudge sundae. What's gonna happen is this scene in this game of Jazz Cat is the red team is going to be doing a scene. Two of them will be doing a scene just like normal, and the third player will have some help with their dialogue from our keyboardist, John Hilson. So, can I get our players out onto the screen, whoever's starting this game? Captain Jill and Nate. You guys ready for the game of Jazz Cat?
Yep.
All right, take it away.
Wow, we won! We get to go to Dairy Queen!
I'm so excited. Terry, guess what?
What?
I'm having a hot fudge sundae.
High five! I did it!
Do you know what? Do you know what else?
What?
My dad, who is the coach, he said that we could also get one of those dilly bars to bring home. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Coach.
Hey there, kids. How are?
Really good, feeling high from the game. Just jazz tea.
We are so excited to eat. Oh my gosh. Hey, Dad, can you tell she missed the motivating speech you gave before the match? Could you please tell her that again?
I would, but I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't need to motivate me now, Coach. I can eat dilly bars without motivation.
That's fair, Dad. That's fair. All right. Should we get in your van, Dad?
I got some bad news for you.
Yes, Coach.
Oh.
Coach, are you okay?
Are you gonna tell us?
The van died.
No! Our van? Well,
The van died because I didn't take care of it.
Oh, wow, Coach. That's like a metaphor for if you don't do your practice, then you can't do good in the match.
my gosh, you're always teaching us, Dad. Well, how are we going to get to Dairy Queen then?
You can walk there yourself.
We have
Oh, Dad. Remember that story you told me a long time ago about you and Mom going on that walk to Dairy Queen? Could you tell us the entire story?
Your mother and I went to Dairy Queen one time. Then you were born.
And that's the game of Jazz Cat. Give it up for the red team in this brand new game. Thank you, Jill, for thinking of that somehow, some way. That is the game of Jazz Cat. I did see a couple groans. I'm pretty sure those groans were just for the game itself, which, fair. Still fun to do and fun to watch, in my opinion. So, you have now seen two great games. You saw the game of Crowdsource, played by the blue team. You saw the game of Jazz Cat, played by the red team. The score is currently blue 5, red 0. In just a second, CSC Doug is going to put a poll up on the screen, and with your clickers, I want you to vote for which team you think deserves the next 5 points. Again, it's 5-0 in favor of the blue. Vote now for Jazz Cat and Crowdsource. I'm taking the poll away in 3, 2, 1. That's it. Doug, do we have one?
Yes, our fans have voted. It looks like we've got a new game. Jazz Cat for the red team of St. Paul Fire.
All right. That is the overwhelming vote of confidence for this new game of Jazz Cat.
Oh, it's the dumbest thing ever.
Awesome. The score is now 5-5 in favor of nobody. It's a tie game. So, can I get both captains out onto the playing field? Jill, in honor of that Jazz Cat game and the silly hat you had after we declared a winner of that opening coin toss, I will let you challenge the blue team to the next head-to-head game.
Meanwhile, elsewhere, please.
Meanwhile, elsewhere, do you accept, Captain Michael?
Yeah, we do.
Would you like to start or not start?
We will start.
Great.
We will not start. We will not start.
Great. For this game of Meanwhile Elsewhere, can I get a suggestion of, let's get like a non-geographic location, so like a post office or an elementary school or some kind of location like that. Bathtub, good one. Grocery store, mountain, janitor's closet, elevator, Jurassic World, marshmallow factory, bowling alley, a lot of good ones. Sai, you wanted to be a dinosaur trainer or hunter or whatever, and you're doubling down on it. So I'm going to just acknowledge that and take Jurassic World as the suggestion. Jurassic World is the first suggestion for this game of Meanwhile Elsewhere. What's going to happen is the blue team will, in just a minute, come up on screen and start doing a scene, somehow using the suggestion of Jurassic World. At any point, someone from the red team can turn on their mic and say, "Meanwhile at blank location." And then the red team will do a scene at whatever location it was that was just said. And the blue team eventually can say, "Meanwhile at some other location." And they'll go back and forth until the game is over. And I think we'll have another poll for you to award 5 points at the end of that. And that's about it. So can I get the blue team up onto the playing screen? We got Austin and Maria. This is the game of Meanwhile Elsewhere. Team, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Let's see it.
All right, we've got a very cool tour for you today here at Jurassic World. The first dinosaur you're going to see is this one. I call him Frank. He'll kill you though if you get too close. Don't get too close.
How dangerous is he?
Oh, very dangerous. You want to put out your hand and see what he does?
Yeah, I want to. This is just like the time at Chuck E. Cheese where I put my hand in the skee ball machine. Ha ha ha, exciting.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, at Chuck E. Cheese.
Sorry, Deborah. We're out of tokens. It's time to go.
I just need like 5 more tokens.
Deborah.
I can ski.
Deborah.
Another winner.
Please, man, just 5 more tokens.
Deborah, no.
I've been celebrating my 9th birthday here for 5 years solid.
Deborah, look. That's why we're all here. This is an intervention. Okay? Gotta stop. You're 14 now, okay? No more Chuck E. Cheese. Why don't you call up your friends and go to the mall? Or why don't you maybe, I don't...
Meanwhile, at the mall! Yeah, I just don't think we have enough lids. I think we need another lids in the mall. That's all I'm saying.
You're so right, Trevor.
Yeah, I'm always right. I'm full of good ideas. I'm gonna go to the U of M's business program.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Yeah, we need the lids on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, we only have it on floor 1, 2, and 4.
Meanwhile, in college...
Hey, I'm your roommate.
Oh, hi. My name's Bo. I come from La Crosse, Wisconsin.
Meanwhile, in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Oh, hey.
Eh,
Eh.
eh,
Eh.
eh.
So, you know.
No!
Throw in a bale of hay. You found me. I'm a needle.
We found the needle. We found it.
Oh my gosh. Do we get a prize?
We have to get a prize, right?
You can
What?
sew now.
Oh.
We get to sew?
Yeah, I'm the needle.
But I mean, that sounds like...
Meanwhile, at a Joanne Fabrics. Here we go.
No, we can't go, Dave. I still
don't
need to
like
get
this
my fabric
store.
cut. Well, it's too bad. You don't seem...
Clean up aisle 7 for buttons.
Can I ring that up for you? Can I ring that up for you?
No, first I want to have another fight with my husband. Thank you.
Great. Yeah, why don't we go to Michael's next, huh? Why don't we go to Michael's next?
You know what? We are going to go to Michael's.
Ah,
and then
come on!
Oh, yeah. And then we're going to the craft section.
I'm right here. My name is Michael. I make that joke all the time.
Michael, can you zip it? Can you zip it? I want to have it
Meanwhile,
domestic.
At another depressing strip mall in Oakdale.
Welcome to Only Tents.
And that's the game of Meanwhile Elsewhere. Give it up for both teams. So, you saw both teams play that game. It is currently 5-5, and we need another 5 points to be awarded. So, I hope, Doug, is there another poll to be up on screen here?
There is. I'll have it for you in just a second.
Awesome. Please try to separate in your minds how those teams played that game and vote for which team you think deserves the next 5 points. Is it the blue team? Is it the red team? Brenda, I appreciate your chat with blue, but you should vote to make sure it counts. Take it away in 3, 2, 1. And do we have a winner?
We do. That last scene was, of course, brought to you by Only Tents. And it has voted for the St. Paul Fire in red!
Ooh, by the St. Paul Fire, you have eked out the win. You are now in the lead, 10-5. Captain Jill.
This is a big day.
It's a big day. Jazz Cat's really coming through for you. I'm going to have you stay on screen and have Captain Michael come back up onto the screen. Captain Michael, you are behind. However, I'm going to have Captain Jill challenge you to the next scene game you should play.
Okay.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Do you accept, Captain Michael?
This just in. We do.
Clever. I'm going to have you leave the screen while I get some suggestions.
Okay.
For this game of breaking news, I need some suggestions. First, I need 2 locations. Could be any type of location whatsoever. Whatever strikes your fancy, I need 2 locations. Sorry, we already did Jurassic World. We're not going to do Jurassic Park, but thank you so much for the suggestion. Cool, we got Fairground, Baskin Robbins, Candy Cane Forest. That's a good one. Church, McDonald's, Rural Saudi Arabia, San Francisco, Santa's Village. These are all some really good suggestions. Awesome. You know what? I'm going to take 2 suggestions here. Let's see. I'm going to take Candy Cane Forest, and then let's just do Belize. Candy Cane Forest and Belize are the 2 suggestions. And then I finally need a 3rd suggestion of just really anything at all. Could be a noun. Probably a noun is best, but really whatever kind of you're thinking of right now. Just let's get a bunch of these in here. Cat grapes, 2020 calendar, armadillo invasion, plate, peacock, penis, rabbit. A lot of really good ones. You know what? I'm going to take Jupiter. Jupiter is the 3rd suggestion here. So we got Candy Cane Forest, we got Belize, and we got Jupiter. And for this game of breaking news, our team needs a bit of time to prepare. So I'm going to have Captain Michael and Captain Jill both get back out on the playing screen here. Captain Michael,
Hey.
While your team prepares, I'm going to have you challenge the red team to a game.
All right, you know what? I want to see them do the game of replay.
Replay. Do you accept, Jill?
Sure.
Oh, well.
All right. Please prepare your teams. Your team, I should say. Just the one. Captain Michael. Great. For this game of replay, I need. Well, first, what we're gonna do before I even get suggestions is I'm gonna have the red team do just a sort of a brief base scene, and then they're gonna replay that scene in some styles that I'm gonna get from you. So I do need a suggestion for them to inspire their base scene. And I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna take one of these already suggested. Yeah, that's a word. Let's just go with Peacock. I think Peacock could be a fruitful way to use fruitful suggestions. So Peacock is a suggestion. Can I get the red team out on the playing screen, at least whoever's starting this scene? The base scene is about to happen using the suggestion of Peacock. Team, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's see it.
Oh, Jeffrey, thank you so much for meeting me here at the zoo.
Jenna, look. A peacock. It's so beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Look at it. Oh, it's amazing. Do you think if I make a loud enough noise, it'll put its feathers up?
Oh, please try it.
Hey, peacock! Look. Jenna,
Oh my God.
this is
the
all
most
for you.
It's the most romantic thing.
Rude. Say no.
I'm sorry. Did you
Say
you
no. He's rude.
Oh. You know what? That's kind of right. You scared a peacock to impress me?
You told me to.
Yeah, but do you always listen to your partner?
You could both do better.
And that's the base scene. All right. Now they're going to do that same scene in 3 different styles. So can I get some type of genre from you, like a movie genre that you want to see that scene replayed in? I'm just going to go right off the bat here and take film noir. Film noir is a really good one. Also, I see horror there. There's 2 horrors suggested, so I'm going to take film noir, I'm going to take horror, and yeah, why not? Let's go Harry Potter. Harry Potter's a 3rd suggestion. So we got film noir, we got horror, we got Harry Potter. Captain Jill.
Yeah, that's the natural progression.
Yeah, you just want to go straight like that?
Like that. Yeah, that sounds magical.
All right, then our first replay scene is going to be done in the style of film noir. So, team, whenever you're ready, please pop on screen and take it away.
Hey, you over there.
She walked up, and I could tell her legs went all the way up, from the ground to her waist. I looked her in the eye, and I knew she wanted something from me. She was going to tell me what it was. Hey, dollface, what can I do for you?
Hey, good looking. I was wondering if you could help a gal out and find my missing husband.
You mean that guy over there? I could see him standing across the zoo from us. Just some normal schlub, standing there, looking all crazy. I tried to scare him, get him to come over. Hey, guy, you! It worked.
Hey, now that you found him, I'll give you a few extra dollars to kill him for me. You do that for me, right?
You want me to kill your husband? What do you
You're
think,
very
Dad?
rude.
What?
It's rude what you're saying. It's rude.
Now you see why I want to kill him?
I do see why you want to kill him, but I'm sorry.
Millionaire, you can't kill me.
Oh, you're a millionaire? Well then, yeah.
Billionaire.
Oh, a billionaire? Then yes. Gah.
I'll split the money with you.
I'll take
Right
it.
on.
And that is our film noir scene. Wow, very dramatic. Very Maltese Falcon. I don't know. The next one we're going to see is the horror replay of this base scene. So let's get our players back on the screen, if you will, for our horror replay. Take it away.
Oh my god.
It's you.
I can't believe we're just stuck here all by ourselves.
And I haven't seen Tammy or Wentworth in 20 minutes. They went off to neck behind the bush over there and they never came back.
I thought I heard some weird, like, squish sound.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
I know, but it sounded like a body being destroyed.
Oh my gosh, over there, look!
What is that? Is that a big squirrel?
It's a big, squishy squirrel.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna try to scare it away.
Do it. Brock? Brock, where are you, Brock?
Rude. And that's the scene for horror. Wow.
I'm scared.
I'm terrified, actually. I'm terrified. So, we have one final scene to replay. It is the Harry Potter style. Let's see some witchcraft and wizardry in this Harry Potter final replay. So whenever our players want to get back on screen, we will get that started.
Now, what, Harry? What's your problem this time?
Well, Professor McGonagall, my problem was with that thing over there. I've never seen it before in Hogwarts. Is it a kind of mythical creature?
Oh, well, of course, Harry. What we have over there is... It's a rabbit. It's a plain, simple rabbit. Have you never seen a rabbit before, dear boy?
To be honest, I've never seen a rabbit that sad before.
Well, it is a very sad rabbit, Harry. You are correct.
May I try a spell upon it?
Oh, yes, please. Show me what you got, young man.
Hey, rabbit!
You've turned it into a Lukenspinden.
A Lukenspinden?
Yes.
I've never read about that before.
Oh, it's a very special thing. It's what happens when you turn a rabbit into something else.
It's trying to say something to us.
It's rude. That was very rude.
Avada Kedavra.
Harry!
Yeah, call me rude. Call me.
And that's the game of replay. Wow, I don't remember the Harry Potter stories ending quite like that, but I guess that's how it's going to be. That is the game of replay played by the red team. Remember that, because you are about to see the game played by the blue team, which is breaking news. Over the break, the blue team has been doing some real fast researching on how to be a breaking news team, and they have put together quite the news broadcast. So, if we can get our news anchor out on the field, and we'll get this started. Please, whenever you're ready, Maria, take it away.
Hello and welcome to ComedySportz News at 11. It's news for you that you can't use. And our first news item of today, I'm just being handed breaking news here. Police apparently have arrested a bottle of water that was wanted in 3 different states: solid, liquid, and gas. All right, so they've apprehended that water. Great job. This just in, breaking news, everyone. Coming from the Candy Cane Forest, we've got a report from the Candy Cane Forest. Apparently, we've got a reporter on the scene, Mr. Stanley Puffs. What's going on there at the forest?
That's right, Stanley Puffs here. I'm here in the candy cane forest. I actually just went to Dick's Sporting Goods with my son. We dashed through the snow, almost got hit by a car, went, oh, holy night! And then finally found ourselves inside of Dick's Sporting Goods when a genie popped out of a bottle and then came after us, but made some dumbbells glow, and I asked my son, what do you want? And he said, gin glow bells, gin glow bells. Jinglo all the way.
Right, Stanley. I understand this is a personal report for you about your son and your trip to Dick's Sporting Goods. But what is going on there at the Candy Cane Forest?
Well, this is where we dashed through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. You don't want your sleigh to be open. Trust me, there's a lot of birds in a forest.
Yeah, good point. Are you and your son both okay after this journey?
Yes, we're a little white for wear, but, if you know what I mean, but, yeah, the birds, they, you don't want an open carriage, that's all I'm gonna say.
Thank you, Stanley. Very good news. Very good news from you out there in the Candy Cane Forest. One of our best reporters there, Stanley Puffs. Oh, I'm just being handed another piece of breaking news. Breaking news. Apparently a local man, sorry, my camera keeps going out of focus, but at least you can see my mustache. A local man is fine after getting hit in the head by a can of Coke. Don't worry, it didn't hurt. He said it was a soft drink. All right, so that man is okay. Oh, I'm getting handed another report. Breaking news here from Belize. We've got a reporter on the scene in Belize to give us an update about what is going on down there in Belize. Hello.
Hey! Glad you're in the work life. My name's Chad. I'm down here in Belize. We caught this fish, man.
Hey, great catch down there, Chaz. So what's the breaking news?
Well, we caught this fish, man. Like, we came to Belize on our boat, right? And we got here, and there was, like, fish around us. So then we rang our bell, and it wasn't hard. It was, like, total bell-ease, right? And then we caught it, and we're going to name it Eddie, and we're going to take it home with us.
Ooh, I can't believe it. What a big fish that is, Chaz. What are you going to do with that fish when you bring it home?
Oh, man, I don't know. I just when I saw it, I fell for it, like hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, I get it, Chaz. Thank you so much for the report. Nice looking fish there.
Thank you. We're going to name it Eddie. Did I mention that?
No.
Oh, yeah, well, it's going to be Eddie.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks, Chaz. Great report. Give your fish a kiss for me. Yes, that's what our viewers like to see. Oh, I'm just being handed some news here. Apparently, a local woman has reported seeing a robbery in progress of iPhones and iMacs over at the Apple Store. Apparently, she was the only eyewitness to the crime. The eyewitness. Do you get it? Anyway, it's now time in our show for one of my favorite segments, Point Counterpoint, where we bring on two very knowledgeable experts in their field to give us pros and cons on a specific subject and have a lively old-timey debate. Today's subject, Jupiter. Pro or con? Let's meet our first expert, who is Hello, please introduce yourself.
Sorry, my name is Copernicus. And I am con Jupiter. I was a little early. Sorry, before my time.
Yeah, that's right. I'm pro Jupiter.
Can you introduce yourself, sir, pro Jupiter?
Yeah, my name is Max, and I have thoughts about Jupiter. It's big, and I think it's as big as planets should be.
All right, very compelling argument there from some guy named Max. Copernicus, what do you have to say to that?
I would have to refute that. If all planets were as large as Jupiter, we would all just smash into each other and make one big planet, which would not be very productive for life.
Yep, great point, Max. How do you respond?
Well, one big planet would be pretty cool. You ever heard of Pangea? That was pretty cool. Got Jurassic World out of that one. That made the last sketch.
Your response,
continent. Max, Pangea was a continent, not a planet.
Oh. Well, I guess I have no ground to stand on. You're right. I wish we'd see more of this in the actual news.
Thank you, Max, the loser of tonight's debate. Pretty conclusively here, Copernicus. Great job. You win a tour of my dressing room later. It's 5x5 square with no AC.
And
Thank
that's
you, Copernicus.
the game of breaking news. Give it up for the blue team. So we've now seen 2 games, and you will have to vote in a second, but we do have some business to take care of. Actually, quite a lot of business to take care of. We've had a lot of Groaner Fouls in this game. First I want to get Austin out onto the playing field. Austin, you got a Groaner Foul for your...
Ref Bradley, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I know that you don't like that, but since we did this as a team, could we apologize as a team?
Sure. If you want to apologize as a team, you are welcome to apologize as a team. I do want to say this is a big deal because between you, we had 4 Groaner Fouls called. So you stand to lose 4 points for your team.
But I think we've won the hearts of the loyal fans.
That's yet to be determined.
Okay.
Let's see this apology.
Sure. As captain, I would just like to say I do apologize if this game made anyone groan. As a dad, I don't really have a barometer as to what is groany and what is not groany. And I know Maria is a brilliant anchor, so Maria, let me turn it over to you.
Hey, thanks so much, Captain Michael. Yeah, I feel so terrible, but I can't apologize because I'm just so excited about this new thing I just heard about. You guys know about Murphy's Law, right? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Apparently, they've figured out a new law. It's coleslaw. It's thinly sliced cabbage and mayonnaise.
Wow. And piggybacking off of that, I just want to say I'm sorry that you don't appreciate comedy.
Okay,
I'm sorry that Austin's on our team.
Okay, I guess that's the apology. The only thing left to do now is vote, loyal fans. Do you accept or deny their apology? Please use your clickers to vote. We're going to take this poll away in 3, 2, 1. Take it away, Doug. Doug, did the loyal fans accept or deny the apology?
Well, since they were committing the offenses that they were getting the foul called on, they have denied it.
Oh, rough going. You've lost 4 comedy points for all of those Groaner Fouls.
Hey, Ref Bradley?
Yeah?
You're doing a fantastic job tonight.
Thank you so much.
Like one of the best ref jobs I've ever seen.
That's amazing. Doug, please deduct 4 points from the blue team's score, and I will take that compliment and put it in my pocket.
That now makes it the St. Paul Fire of 10, Minneapolis Ice 1.
That's rough. And before we get to the voting, I do also want to give Doug, I want you to take a point away because Douglas and Susan Cox said, "I can't believe it" in the chat, and then they groaned when Maria said it. So really, they just called a Groaner Foul on themselves. So I'm going to have them lose 1 point. I know it doesn't really matter, but I just want you to note it for the official CSC records. That
we'll put that down to make sure that it carries forward.
Thank you. But now it's time to vote for who gets the next 5 points. The score is currently 10-1 in favor of the red team, the St. Paul Fire. You saw the game of replay by the red team, the game of breaking news, of course, by the blue team. Whether or not you appreciated the Groaner Fouls or accepted or denied the apology, that has no bearing on whether you thought the team itself deserves these 5 points. So please vote 3, 2, 1. Take it away. Doug, who gets those next 5 points?
Wow, despite the fouls, looks like, oh my goodness, the St. Paul Fire get the 5 points.
Oof.
Wow.
That is quite the showing. It is now 15-1 in favor of the St. Paul Fire. Captain Michael, I'm going to have you come on screen here. We have time for one more game.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to make this game. First, what game would you like to play for our last chance?
Well, I've got 2 choices. 1, give us 15 points. 2, help desk.
Oh, okay. I think I'm going to take, of the 2 of them, we're going to play help desk. However, each one you get called will be worth 2 points.
Ooh.
I'm going to give you that one. So The game of Help Desk works like this. This is a last chance for points game. So one at a time, I'm going to get suggestions from you, and one at a time the players are going to come forward. They're all going to be on screen, and they're going to pretend that they are at a help desk helping a customer who has a problem. So for instance, if the suggestion was cat, it was like, oh, I'm sorry to hear you have a problem with your cat. I guess it's not perfect. Get it? It's not perfect. That, hopefully, you'll be groaning, because this is a pun achievement game. So we are throwing out the Groaner Foul, which hopefully is good news for the blue team. Anything that makes you laugh, or I think makes you laugh, or groan, or guffaw, or chortle, or anything, really kind of anything that works as a pun or a joke, they will get 2 points. And at the end of this game, whoever has the most points will win this match. So, can I get all of the players on the screen while I get a suggestion from you, our loyal fans? Other than cat, what is another animal? Don't say dinosaur, side. Don't say dinosaur. We got 2 turtles right off the bat, so we'll just take turtle as our first suggestion. The suggestion is turtle. Please, go ahead whenever you're ready, teams.
Excuse me, I hear you're having a problem with your turtle. I'm sorry, is it running too slow?
Oh.
Yep, I'll take it.
Yeah, I hear you're having a problem with your turtle, but we can't help you. Our blood sugar is low. Could you send, boy, this is not, oops, yep.
Nope.
I hear you're having a problem with your turtle. We shall help you.
Yes.
I hear you're having a problem with your turtle. Yeah, well, Amphibi can't help you.
I'll take it, yeah.
Thank you for calling. It looks here like you're having a problem with your turtle. Okay, I'm new here, so I'm going to have to go through every single step. I'm sorry, that's just what they taught us. All right, so step.
Yep, I'll take it. Stay there, teams. Can I get a household object of some kind? Like something you might find in a desk drawer or in your garage. I'll take blender. Blender's a good one. Blender.
Looks like you're having a problem with your blender. Okay, I'm gonna have you do a couple things, like turn it on, great, turn it off. Now press all the buttons. Yeah, I'm just trying to mix it up. All right.
I got it.
Yeah, I hear you're having a problem with your blender. I'm so sorry. A working blender is just pure joy.
Yep.
I see you're having a problem with your blender. I'm sorry that things aren't running more smoothly.
I did that correct.
I see you're having a problem with your blender. It was rude to your daughter. I'm so sorry. It shouldn't austerize her.
All right, I'll take it. Stay right there, team. I'm going to switch it up to vacuum cleaner. Vacuum cleaner's a good one. Vacuum cleaner.
I hear you're having a problem with your vacuum cleaner. Well, that sucks.
That's the game of Help Desk. Thank you. What a good one to end on. Classic
joke. While Doug is preparing the final scores, counting all that up, there are
1 plus 1.
The first of which is, let's thank our players, give them a round of applause, either in your homes or in the chat, whatever you want. What a great show tonight, what a great match. Next, give a big round of applause to John Hilson, our keyboardist, tickling those ivories all night. An instrumental part of Jazz Cat, of course. Also, give a big thanks to our tech person, CSC Doug, who has been doing those polls, helping run this show run smoothly.
2 plus 3.
Yes, exactly. And finally, round of applause to yourselves. I'll clap for you. Hopefully, you clap for yourselves. Thank you for coming and watching this show from the comfort of your own homes. We do this match every Saturday night at 7:30 Central Time. For those of you not in Central Time, please come on back. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies, whoever you want. We'll take whatever audience we can get. I think that is it. If we are doing, sometimes we ask for tips if you like the show and would like to show more support.
there might be a link coming in for tips. There it is, tinyurl.com/CSC20cities. Also, we do have just our website. That's how you found this as well. Probably don't need to tell you, but it is csctwincities.com. That's pretty much all that I have to say. Doug, is the final score ready?
Plus and carry over. Yep, I got it.
Okay. Going into that final round, let's get all the players up on the screen. Going to the final round, it was a bit of a blowout, but you never know. Anything could happen. Doug, please, when you're ready.
Well, let's hear it for both teams. They did a good job. Well, really, the red team was doing a good job. The blue team was just hanging in there with 1 point. The St. Paul Fire had 15 points. Let's find out who won. The Minneapolis Ice in blue had 1 point. Oh, wait, they were in the lead. Douglas and Susan had -1. That didn't change. But the Minneapolis Ice had 1 point. They went in with a double point system. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 total with the double points for a total score of 11. Now, let's see if that was enough. The St. Paul Fire won that round with 15 points. There is a possibility that they lost points, but that didn't happen. They got 4 for a total score of 19. Your winners are the St. Paul Fire! Thank you, everyone! We have been Comedy Sports! Let's hear it for our players tonight. They were Austin Fisher, Doug Nethercutt, Maria Bartholdi and her mustache, Nate Hesford, Captain Michael Bruckmuller, winning captain tonight, Jill Bernard, and of course, your referee, Bradley Machoff. Thank you, everyone. We'll be playing again Saturdays in January, 7:30 every Saturday. See you then.